What's going on YouTube? It's your boy camATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody watching this video right now. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you like the video down below. Comment anything down in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway that we do every single week on this channel. As soon as this video is over, I will be commenting the winner of last week's $50 giveaway down in the comment section. So check and make sure and see if you are the winner of the $50. As always, thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you drop that like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now, as you can see on the screen, I already have the high five in here. Now let's touch on why I like these guys. First guy, Julio Arias. Okay, I love Julio against San Francisco, who is a horrible offense this season. Vegas has them projected to only score 3.6 runs. I expect the Dodgers to easily win this game. But on top of that, Urias has an amazing strikeout rate, 25% K rate versus lefties, and then over a 21, slightly over a 21% K rate versus righties. That is lower, but he does not give up hard contact at all versus righties. So I love him to keep the ball in the park. And it's in Los Angeles, which is a very pitcher-friendly ballpark as well. And I do expect him to get the W. And at 8-7, Julio Arias is one of the guys that I've loved ever since he got called up. He's a great pitcher. So I expect him to definitely show up and show out here against San Francisco. Next up, Steven Matz. This is a guy, a fairly consistent pitcher right here. He never really gets blown up too much. He gets to go against Miami, which is also a very bad offense. Okay, Vegas has them implied to score only 3.7, which is a low number, slightly higher than Urias against San Francisco, but it's right there. It's going to be one of the lower scoring offenses of the day. Love Matz in this one. He doesn't have much of a K rate versus lefties, but he does only allow a .100 ISO, which is a non-existent power, no power versus lefties, and then he strikes out over a 23% of righties. So most of this lineup is going to be righties here. He might face like 3 or 4 lefties, but majority of them for Miami are going to be righties. So I like Steven Matz also to be a great play at 8-3. Next up, Rougned Odor against Brad Peacock of Houston. Love this matchup. Odor has done well versus Peacock in the past. Odor hits a 228 ISO versus righties, which is great. And Peacock gives up over a 225 ISO versus lefties. So Odor, I expect to have a very good game. I love this game in general. I love stacking Houston in this one. So I definitely like some run back of Rougned Odor in the very hitter-friendly Texas ballpark. Next up, Javier Baez going against Sean Newcomb. This is mainly because Baez has crushed Newcomb so far in his career, and he has a 247 ISO versus lefties, and he has been dominating so far this year, playing amazing. Love Javier Baez against the lefty Newcomb. He's been crushing lefties. I expect him to keep it up here in this one, and also a very hitter-friendly ballpark in Atlanta. Last but not least, probably my favorite hitter on the slate, George Springer. Going to Texas, very hitter-friendly ballpark, and gets to go against a lefty. He crushes lefty with a 247 ISO versus lefties. And Smiley, who's pitching for Texas, gives up a 196 ISO to righties. Okay, Springer in Houston is also projected for a 4.8 implied run total from Vegas. I expect it to be slightly higher. I think Houston is going to be the top stack of the night. I definitely think you need to find a way to get as many Houston players as you can in your lineup and run them back with some Texas guys. So I love that game plan here for this slate, and that's it. Julio Arias, Steven Matz, Rougned Odor, Javier Baez, and George Springer is the high 5. We have a 9-game slate. Super pumped up for it. Greenlightdfs.com if you want to join up for the VIP lineup subscriptions. Also, the MLB Optimizer will be dropped here in the next few days. We're just ironing out a few wrinkles that we found in the beta testing. So we're finishing that up. We want to make sure it rolls out and does what it's supposed to do for you guys when we do give it out. So we're going to make sure it's perfect before we drop it. But that should be available in a few days. My uncle will make a video, like a tutorial video on how to use it and put it up on my channel. So you guys will be able to see exactly how to use the MLB Optimizer. And then you'll be able to go get that. Everybody for the VIP lineup passes, you get an automatic access to the MLB Optimizer when you subscribe, kind of like NBA was. All right? All right, let's get right to it. Let's get some money. Greenlightdfs.com. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Drop that like, comment, anything to add your name into the $50 giveaway for next week. And make sure you're subscribed.